One last notice on sample 10 here that we ground today. It has a very slight magnetic reaction, a lot of nanogem diamond D-look crystals. This side here that was evidently cracked and then still has a fused exterior with some ablation but a bit rougher than the other sides is where obviously an impact hit. We might be able to find that other piece if it was given to us by our generous loved ones from long ago and far away. On this side here, we're going to see an impact vein on the opposite side. This is something I always look for that is from a conglomerate, from a shock wave with a different weight. And there's a couple of them. Here's another on the opposite side where the break is. And this, of course, just indicates a different weight and different melting point. And it just no different than if you were baking a cake in the oven and it's partially baked and you hit the pan really hard, you'll get a circular, semi-solidified or still liquefied portion that will rise up above the rest. So this is just another example of something that we look for, or I look for, and here's a conglomerate of the same type, whatever it is. Some more veins through here and some little veinlets. That's different than scratching and marring. The finish is coming off every time I scratch it and mar it. I don't have the best work area, I think I mentioned. So anyways, this is just more forensics that I look for that I typically don't see. Here's another one we'll get to in a few minutes that has a significant shock wave vein conglomerates and different gatherings by weight and dispersion. Now, they could, of course, be terrestrial ore, have a lot of gold and silver ore. I'm sure there's platinum, lead, and other things mixed in. Maybe that's all I have. But I look at the differentiations on the crust and the fusions of the actual exteriors. And when there's breaks and then secondary or 2 or 3 different finishes, that's just not something you typically see with a initial singular, no matter what terrestrial planet it came from, or moon or asteroid, a volcanic blast, even from a lower mantle and pipe, is going to be a little bit more even. To see the finishes have different heat and ablations and is more something I look for a velocity heat, for different forensics to give us some clues as to what might be inside that we will need, not speculation, but full labs for analysis, because there might be some very unusual pieces that haven't been found before. I know you hope so. I do too.